The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, if you enjoyed the second half of Saturday, you're going to like the entirety of this Sunday. We have clear skies across D.C. for now. Just a few clouds back to the west. It is nice, cool, and crisp out there. Get out there and make it a good day.
And coming up on DC News Now, police in PG County investigating a shooting at Bowie State University. We'll break down the details we've learned so far in this case. And Israel battles Hamas for another day after the surprise attack on Israel. We have reaction from Israelis right here in the DMV and the response from White House and lawmakers coming up. Plus, the D.C. Board of Elections is investigating a hack of its website that exposed thousands of data. What this means for voter privacy, that's up ahead. But at 7 o'clock straight up, we begin outside. Look at that gorgeous sunrise that it looks like it's happening right here on the Washington Monument, that pink glow over the sky. Oh, that is stunning. But don't be deceived, guys. It's pretty cool out there this morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Tosa Fakile. We'll get to our top stories in just a bit. But first, Derek, that sunrise looked beautiful. It complements the cooler temps, in my opinion. Yes, that sunrise is in T-minus 9 minutes and 15 seconds. It's going to be a lovely start to the day. Get out there and enjoy it. Temperatures 47 degrees from D.C. all the way down the I-95 towards Richmond, Virginia. Warms up a little bit as you head north towards Philly and New York. But all in all, if you're heading out west towards Charleston, West Virginia, we're at 37 degrees. Those higher mountains there across West Virginia are also seeing temperatures into the 30s, as well as a little bit of freeze warnings in Tampa. Yesterday's high temperature was recorded at midnight. We're looking at, of course, 70 degrees yesterday. Temperatures fell as we head throughout the entirety of yesterday with the little bit of rainfall that we've had. But the second half of the day was relatively nice. I know when I got back home to Hagerstown, the skies were nice and blue. The winds were relatively gusty at times. But all in all, it was definitely picture perfect weather to be out and about. We're going to see that for the entirety of the day. We may see a few clouds roll in here later on, but nonetheless, it is still going to be rather gorgeous. 47 degrees in D.C., 50 degrees in Baltimore, 49 in Annapolis, 51 Lexington Park. A little bit warmer there, especially by the Bay Waters. We're looking at Orange. 38 degrees, definitely chilly there in Orange County, going in towards Virginia, rather. In West Virginia, we have, of course, that freeze warning in effect. And I can tell you, back in Oakland, Maryland, temperatures are into the mid to upper 30s this morning. It is awfully chilly out into the highest mountains of Maryland, as well as West Virginia this a.m. We're at 47, nice clear with this sunrise occurring at 7:10 this morning. Sunset tonight is at 6:40. Those days are getting very shorter, so by the time supper comes around, but the evening meal comes, we're going to see, of course, that sun setting. We're seeing winds at southwest at 6 miles per hour, a nice 39-degree dew point. We were at relative humidity value of 74. We'll have more details coming up in your complete forecast. All right, Derek, thank you. It is 7:03 and 2 people are injured after a shooting at Bowie State University near Henry Circle. Bowie campus police reported gunshots near the Center for Business and Graduate Studies last night around 11:45. PG County Police is investigating the incident. We'll bring you more details as we learn it. We do want to point out this week, Bowie State is celebrating its homecoming. And D.C. Metro PD have now reported 2 teens were arrested last night in Northeast D.C. They now face armed carjacking charges. Police say they believe the 2 kids were connected to the carjacking reported on Friday involving a 14 and 15-year-old. The story is developing. We'll bring you more as we learn it. All right, let's go to some international news and happening right now. Israel is fighting Hamas for the second day after that overnight surprise attack from the militant group. The attack happened on an important Jewish holiday. The AP reporting Israeli media says at least 300 people were killed, including 26 soldiers. Hamas fired rockets and sent dozens of fighters into the Israeli towns by the Gaza Strip. Hamas fighters also took captives, including women and children. The AP says Israeli soldiers fought Hamas militants in southern Israel today and launched retaliation strikes that leveled buildings in Gaza. Rockets lit the skies, and by Tel Aviv, sirens were heard as defense rockets intercepted before hitting the ground. And now eyes are on Washington, waiting for how the U.S. government plans to help Israel. And at the White House, President Biden has vowed the nation's support for Israel.
Spoke with members of Congress, directed my national security team to engage with their Israeli counterparts, military to military, intelligence to intelligence, diplomat to diplomat, to make sure Israel has what it needs.
Without a Speaker of the House at the moment, it's unclear how Congress will step in and help. But outside the Israeli embassy yesterday, things were quiet. We noticed a Secret Service agent's vehicle parked outside. And meantime, the Jewish community in the DMV tells us they are shaken up following that attack. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from outside the Israeli embassy, breaking down local reaction.
Things are quiet yet tense outside the Israeli embassy behind me. As for members of the local Jewish community, they're angry following Saturday's attack.
Well, it's horrifying. It's absolutely horrifying.
Alan Ronkin reacts to the latest attack against Israel. Sirens wailed across the nation Saturday as Hamas militants launched thousands of rockets into Israel. The death toll topped well over 200 early Saturday night, Eastern Standard Time.
We're angry, and it's just intolerable, completely intolerable.
Ronkin is the regional director of the American Jewish Committee. Following the attacks, President Biden offered his full support of Israel.
You've got to imagine what would happen in this country if thousands of people were killed on a given day by infiltrating terrorists, and what any country in the world would do to protect its citizens.
Israeli forces retaliated as they launched strikes into Gaza, where more than 200 people also died. A statement from the United States Council of Muslim Organizations said in part, quote, "The recent unprovoked and continuous attacks by Israel on Palestinian towns, cities, and refugee camps have resulted in tragic loss of Palestinian lives." The organization also expressed its support of the Palestinian people. Hamas also killed dozens of Israelis when they crossed into Israeli villages near the Gaza Strip.
I have good friends who were at a music festival last night down in a community called Re'im. All I can say was it was a massacre. It was a bloody massacre, and the fact that any of them got out alive was miraculous.
And again, Israel's prime minister announced Saturday his nation is at war. Outside the Israeli embassy, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
And the Jewish Community Relations Council released a statement following the attack saying, quote, "We are enraged at the barbaric attacks by ruthless terrorists who have murdered hundreds of innocent Israelis, including large numbers of civilians of all ages, and kidnapped dozens, taking them over the border into Gaza." It went on to say, "We grieve the horrific loss of innocent life and the suffering and terror millions of Israelis are enduring." And the Jewish Federation has created an Israel Crisis Relief Fund to provide relief effort support as this crisis unfolds. And there's expected to be a rally today by the White House held by the Palestinian youth movement called All Out for Palestine. That rally is expected to begin at 1 o'clock today. And back here at home, more homes in one Prince George's County district could soon have more security cameras with the help of a council member and community partner. Now, this move to get more homes with security cameras comes following the death of a 13-year-old boy who was shot while raking leaves in his front yard last year. A case they say has no known surveillance video of the shooter. Now, officials say legislation to provide vouchers or rebates to offset the cost of security cameras for residents in that county passed in March. And residents have been asking about the rollout of that program to help. Now, PG County District 7 residents can scan this QR code on their screen to get a free security camera with an option to help with the installation and funds towards a one-year subscription fee. And in the district, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser giving community organizations over $8 million to help students get back and forth from school safely. The money comes from the Safe Passage, Safe Blocks program. The money will be used to monitor routes students take to school. The organization will also work collectively with schools and other staff to identify and report violence. The program will also support class attendance and work to positively engage students, families, and businesses in the community. Safe Passage ambassadors will be stationed in the community wearing green vests. And still in the district, the mayor's office will be observing Indigenous Peoples Day tomorrow. They say while some services will be affected, many essential employees will be working. Those services that will be operating tomorrow include all low barrier shelters for people experiencing homelessness, the Downtown Day Service Center offering walk-ins on a first-come, first-served basis. Zoe's Doors Youth Drop-In Center will be open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Parks, playgrounds, and other athletic courts will also be open. And at 7:10, today kicks off Fire Prevention Week in Fairfax County. This year's theme, Cooking Safety Starts With You. Now, one day this week, fire officials will be hosting an open house to talk about fire safety. It'll happen on Saturday, October 14th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The event will have fire safety activities, and all Fairfax County fire and rescue stations will be open. And Christmas may still be a couple of months away, but West Virginia is already getting into the spirit in a big way. The Monongahela National Forest has been selected to provide this year's National Christmas Tree in D.C. The Elkins Sewing Center, also in West Virginia, was asked to make the 15-foot tree skirt.
We're really honored. We felt very honored to be able to create something that represents the local area, Randolph County, the state of West Virginia, the Monongahela National Forest.
The tree will be taken on a tour of West Virginia before it goes to the West Lawn of the Capitol. And Zoo Lights returning this November at the National Zoo. However, if you plan on visiting the Winter Wonderland, it's going to cost you $6 this year. The event is usually free, but the zoo says the new price tag is due to significant increase in cost to run the show. Parking will cost you an additional $30 as well. All right, it is 7:11, and let's get to Derek, who has what we're in for today in the weather department.
Let's just hope the government doesn't shut down between now and Christmas, because I would love to see those beautiful holiday lights. We're looking at, of course, across the entire U.S. We're looking at, for us, relatively cooler than average temperatures. Off towards the west, they're seeing warmer than average temperatures. So sitting at a tale of two cities here, with us in Washington, we're sitting cooler than average. L.A. going down to San Diego, up to Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. They're seeing temperatures well above normal for this time of year. So definitely a very telling story for the weather today across the nation. We're looking at, of course, what's going on here locally. We're going to see more of those cooler days as we head over the next couple. But today's high in D.C. looks to be around 62. A pair of sixes in Charlotte, looking at 70 degrees in Memphis, almost 80 at Dallas-Fort Worth. It is going to be very warm from Phoenix off towards Las Vegas, with temperatures into the 90s.